Magandang buhay! Muli ako po si Binibining Aleha Manansala na nagsasabing hindi dahilan ng pandemic para tumigil ka sa pagkatuto. In today's video, we will tackle about the difference between the concept of sex and gender. Many of us are confused between the difference of sex and gender. If we translate the two words in Filipino, that means kasarian. Some people said that they're quite the same, but in reality, they are different. In this video, we will tackle about the difference between the concept of sex and gender. So today we will talk about the difference between the concept of gender and sexuality. Sabi nung iba magkapareho lang, but in reality, they are different. Okay? Malaki po yung pagkakaiba ng gender at ng sexuality. Ano nga ba yung pagkakaiba na yun? Let's find out. Sex is a major aspect of personality. It is closely related to emotional and social development and can be best understood by connecting it to the total adjustment of the individual in the family and society. The process of sexual development begins from birth to adulthood. Thus, it is a continuous developmental process through life. The purpose of gender and human sexuality education is to promote wholesome family and interpersonal relationship. It aims to provide you with the knowledge and skills needed to establish and practice healthful behaviors. Finally, sexually involves the physical, mental, social, emotional, and it aims to produce students like you who take the responsibility for sexual health. Effective sexuality education can provide you with culturally relevant and ethical dimensions of one's personality. Scientifically, accurate information that includes opportunity to explore attitudes, values, and life skills to be able to make informed choices about sexuality. Okay, when we say gender, let's talk about gender. When we say gender, it means that it is a social concept on how man and woman should think, feel, and act. Okay, for example, babae ka, but in social concept, ano lang ba yung mga kakayanan ng babae? Okay, kung ikaw ay isang babae, kaya mo bang mag-construction worker? For example, sa paghahanap ng trabaho. Siyempre, kapag ka nangangailangan ng mga gawaing panlalaki, kaya nga may tinatawag tayong gawaing panlalaki at gawaing pambabae. Binabase yan sa kung ano ang tingin ng social or ng society sa atin, sa kakayanan natin, yun ang tinatawag nating gender. It refers to the femininity and masculinity of a person's role and behavior as defined by society. For example, lumaki ka sa isang pamilya na ang paniniwala nila, ang babae ay nasa loob lamang ng bahay. Tapos yung lalaki, siya yung provider. So, yun yung tinatawag nating gender. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ito ay para sa babae lang, ito ay para sa lalaki lang. But in reality, sa ngayon, hindi na po yan nasusunod. Meron na po tayong mga working moms na nagtatrabaho just to provide the needs of the family. Okay? Meron naman po tayong mga father na nasa bahay lang sila to take charge of the household chores and to take care of their children. Okay. Ito yung sinasabi ko na gender role. When we say gender role, those are the things or these are the examples of the things that the female can do according or it depends to the social status or when we say social status, depende po yan sa kung ano yung tingin ng society sa atin. Okay? At ito naman po yung mga gawaing panlalaki. Pero sabi nga natin, nagiging magkatulad na. Meron nang nagagawa si babae na gawaing panlalaki, meron nang nagagawa si lalaki na gawaing pambabae. That is what we call the gender role. Okay. Next is the gender equality. Ito yung kanina ko pa binibigyan ng diin na gender equality means you have the equal rights between the female and the male. Hindi porkit babae ka, dito ka lang, lalaki ka, dito ka lang. So, babae ka, susunod ka lang, si lalaki, sa iyong batas. Hindi po ganun. We have a gender equality. So, yung batas natin ay pantay ang pagtingin sa babae at lalaki. Next, we have what we call sexuality. When we say sexuality, it is a natural and healthy part of life. And it is everything about being a male and female. Katulad ng dinideclare ng mga doktor kapag pinanganak ang isang tao, kung siya ba ay babae o lalaki. Okay? That is sexuality. Okay? Sexuality refers to your total self. Okay? Why? In physical self, it refers the way you look as a man or woman. Ikaw yun sa sarili mo. Ano ba yung tingin mo sa sarili mo bilang babae or bilang lalaki? For example, bilang babae ka pero ang tingin mo sa sarili mo maliit kasi babae ka lang, hindi mo kaya. So, it is depend on how you look at yourself. Next is the mental health. It is the way you think as a man or a woman. When we say mental, ibig sabihin, it is the thinking, our way of thinking, okay, as a man and a woman. And social self, it is the way you interact with others, yung interpersonal capacity mo, kung paano ka makasalamuha sa tao, and your emotional self. When we say emotional, it's all about feelings. Okay? It is how you feel about yourself towards other. Okay? And the last one is the ethical self. From the word itself, ethical, it means how much you value yourself as well as others and vice versa, which means the relationship with others. Okay? Sexuality means you have to be aware of yourself better. As you grow older, you will experience a range of social, emotional, and physical changes. As these occur, you need an intensive knowledge on how to deal with your attitudes and behavior. Okay. Sexuality refers to your attitude and behavior towards yourself. It is how you look at yourself. Okay, when we say sexuality towards yourself, it is how you see yourself, how you think of yourself, how you love yourself, and how you feel about yourself. Okay? Next, we have what we call the self-love. When we say self-love, you have to give value to yourself. You have to love yourself first before you love others. Why? Because you can't give what you do not have. You cannot love others and yet you can't love yourself. Next is the self-knowledge. Okay? When we say self-knowledge, you have to be mindful. You have to identify what you want and what are your capacity to do so. And also you have your own goals and hopes and the knowledge and skills. Okay? Next, we have the self-confidence. So, as you can see, try to do something and be positive in everything that you do. Okay. The self-expression and creativity. You're the one who can express who you are. Okay, based on your self-expression, based on your uh, the skills and the creativeness that you have.